I'm saying there are areas of his private life.
Is this one included?
Yes, I'm coming to that. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Okay. This one now is in my opinion, it's one of those areas where I believe, this is my personal opinion, that I believe.
Yeah, sure. Fire away, please.
Yeah. This. So now, you see, I've tried to explain what I mean by the two.
Absolutely. I followed you too.
So in my opinion, this incident is one of those areas where it's one of those areas that apply to what, in my opinion, is his private life. And therefore, it is none of our business. And I'll tell you why. You see, when people say, well, he is immoral, he has committed, sorry, I've got an automatic lighting system. I've got to, so
that's all right. At least you are security minded.
So when people say, well, it is his private life, and this is what happened. We have seen pictures, a video of two adults out of his working time in his privacy. Now people say, well, we have seen him naked. Well, of course, he went into that private room not to play football or to supervise a session in the House of Parliament. He went there to have sex. I mean, that's the circumstantial understanding, okay? Now, he didn't go there to be dressed in a robe. Two adults went in there, in the privacy, to have sex. So, of course, he's going to be naked. So when people say, well, he's been caught naked, well, he was not caught naked in the park.
Mr. Bashir.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, go on, please. Sorry.
Yeah. He was not caught naked in the park. Okay? He was not caught naked in the House of Parliament. He was caught naked where he's supposed to be naked. Okay? He went in there to have a personal, intimate relation with either a girlfriend or someone that, is in an intimate relation with him. Okay? So I expect him to be naked, of course. Okay? And then now it was videoed. Without, obviously, as we saw, it was relaxed. It was in an area of someone he trusted. Now, let us assume, this is my point. I agree with you that he was committing an extramarital affair. Let us accept that. My point is, I'm in no position to judge him on the grounds of only that, to say, well, he's committing an extramarital affair. Public officials are not supposed to do that, to go to hotels with girlfriends. My point is, do you know why, for example, it even gets to the point where he sees it fit to have a girlfriend? Do you know his personal life? I have known people, for a fact in life, that are married, but exist in a loveless marriage. Hang on. What if Mr. Bundu is in a loveless marriage? If he's not,
well, yeah. I mean, before we break into the ifs, you've made enough. Yeah. You've developed the story enough, yeah, for me to form an opinion so now, and try to see whether I can ask a question or two.
2 seconds, you add. 2 seconds. Give me 2.
Okay. No worries. Your video, your audio is gone bad.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, you're clear now, yeah?
So the video is real. I mean, except I'm proven wrong, that's him speaking. I mean, I don't know how anyone can say it's, for my personal opinion, it's not fake, okay? That's the real thing. So I cannot argue against that. That's the real thing. So my point is now just deliberating and discussing or assessing the actual spectacle, what we're seeing. But for me, I can't argue about whether or not it's fake. No, it is not. For me, except I'm proven wrong, because technology these days, yeah?
Absolutely.
So I don't know the background of a man's sexual life. And therefore, because I don't know the background of his sexual life, I cannot therefore say, since just because he's a politician, he's a high figure, he cannot therefore satisfy his human sexual instinct. Okay? We don't know that. We don't know the background. And therefore, I cannot judge him. I can only judge him if I know him as a person, I have full understanding of his personal life. Then I can, on that basis, I'll be able to offer or proffer some kind of constructive assessment of what has gone on. But people don't know that.
But that's just thank you very much. But that's what you've just that's what you've just done. You've just deduced and adduced and made a salient argument. You know, cited points, develop your theory, hypothesis, and the rest of it around Dr. Bundu. But one thing I noticed that you belabored on, and you at the core of your discourse, is privacy. So I'll take on you, very shortly, because you and many others are on the issue of privacy. So therefore, the argument surrounds privacy in this case. And by the way, I've been looking for somebody to corroborate the video, and I trust your sense of judgment. And since you say this is it, I take it from there, and I will go forward with the back of my mind now, because I've been saying if, and hopeful that that is not Dr. Bundu. But now that you've said it, along with two other people that I trust, so therefore, this is Dr. Bundu. Mr. Bashiru, are you saying that when the speaker leaves his chambers and go beyond his fence, he's no longer a speaker of the Republic of Sierra Leone Parliament?
No, I'm not saying that, sir.
So question.
Misconstruction
okay.
there.
No, I don't want you. Okay, fair enough. I don't want you to develop that. Yeah, you're not saying that because I thought that's what you were saying. Because my understanding is once he makes his way, he takes off the wig. He takes off the wig, the uniform. He goes into his car, or the worst is, he goes into his residence, probably a residence which belongs to the state or which the state pays for. And then we are still talking about the issue of privacy. And let me deal the landing blow. I told you it will be short. It will be short. We got Sister Frances waiting. I want to hear her view because it's important we hear the ladies. This is the final verdict. He goes into his so-called private residence, okay? What makes it private, Mr. Bashiru, owing to what I've just said? And to some respect and some understanding on the issue of privacy, I try to understand. But in legal ramblings, privacy is privacy until it is undone, until it becomes non-privacy. And in this case, this is what this looks like. There is privacy, but now there is no longer privacy because this is being outed. So this talk about privacy in the life of a public official is seriously, questionable under the circumstances. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you very much. And yeah, it's a brilliant point. Now, the distinction I'm trying to make here, I am not saying, listen very carefully. A public servant, and if you listen to my initial point, I said there are areas where private conduct cannot be considered private. I made that the first point I made. Do you remember, I said I listed examples of where private conduct cannot be considered private in certain areas. Okay? But, Mr. Cromer, politicians are also human beings. If we are to say, once you become a politician, you are not entitled to any kind of privacy, then what message are we sending out? This is
the error. This is the error in the so-called passive judgments that all of us are making. All of us have found one thing. Yes, politicians are human beings, so they are prone to errors. But they are judged on a very high standards than me and you.
I'm coming.
This is the point. It's not like they don't have a privacy, but once they become these public officials, they become public ownership, Mr. Bashiru. And I expect this. They become public ownership. So therefore, the scrutiny which we are entitled to hold them to, is now being compromised in this case, in which a privacy was supposed to be private, is now public. It doesn't mean that it was right, and it wasn't right, but it could have remained private in which we didn't get wind of it. But once we got hold of it, in which we expected a public servant to have conducted him or herself within the morals and values of their office, is now compromised. This is what the situation is. It's now in the public domain, in the court of public opinion, Mr. Bundu.
Okay, but my problem with that kind of notion is
let me answer it. That's a question. To what extent? To the farthest. No, did you hear my answer? Because it sounded like a question.
I'm coming. I am not prepared. But listen to me.
No, I thought it was a question that you asked.
No, a politician.
Yeah.
Okay. A politician has a right.
Yeah.
This is my point. A politician, there are certain rights which a politician is entitled to, just like you and me. We should not hold them to any further. For example, Mr. Bundu has a right to have a girlfriend if he feels that's necessary. That's my point. If he as an adult feels it's necessary to have a girlfriend, it's none of your business or my business. That is not your business tomorrow to judge him. If he wants to have a girlfriend, as long as that girlfriend, goes along with it voluntarily.
Again, on that basis, while I will agree with you technically that yes, he is predisposed to do that, but by the nature of his job, okay, when that becomes public, that is the point I'm making, Mr. Bashiru. He can have as many as he wants, but that's private because he's supposed to lead by example. He is a person that uses bully pulpit to propagate morality from, not immorality. So he can go and have 100 girlfriends, but as long as it's private. But when that situation becomes compromised, it is now me and you duty to highlight these shortcomings, Mr. Bashiru.
Okay,
isn't that the fact, sir?
Okay, the point is you actually by way in a way made my point. You've agreed that he's got a right to have girlfriends, right? That's your point. Now, but what
no. Let me let me deal with that specifically.
Okay.
If he's a married man, I don't think he should have girlfriend because that's infidelity. I don't encourage that. That's why my argument is based on morality. For an individual, no, I just want to clarify this point. For an individual, he can go on and do what he wants to do, which doesn't make it right. He's going about doing it because if there is a fallout, that person bears the consequence. And in this case, this is exactly what it is. Do you see where we're coming from?
Now listen, I have already agreed right from the onset that we have the right to discuss this, which means, and when you say that it is right for him to suffer the consequences, well, what we are doing is one of the consequences, right? Mr. Cromer, what we're doing now, discussing him publicly, is one of the consequences he's facing. And I've already said we should discuss it. So I agree.
I agree with you. Thanks for that.
So now, but the point is, if you have agreed that he has a right, his private right, to have girlfriends if he wishes, as long as he's not committing a crime, he's not raping, he's not forcing any woman, he's not engaging in any criminal act, he has a right, like you and me, to have girlfriends. That's up to him. If he wants to cheat on his wife, it's up to him. However, the point, what you are making is, do it, but don't get caught. That's your argument. You are saying, yes, he has the right to do it, but your only problem is if he gets caught in public, if he gets caught in the act, as a public official, I'm coming, then it becomes a problem.
This goes to the heart of the privacy campaign that some people are waging. That's why I made that point.
Well, I'm coming. So now,
as a public servant, your life remains in as much private as it becomes public. So once you are out here, you bear the consequence. I have to go, Mr. Brandy. One last point, please. Sister Frances, send your invitation. Arun Pape, send your invitation so we can hear one or two sides quickly so we can wrap up this program. Yeah, make your last point quickly,
so basically what you say, I mean, I'm happy that you made a statement. As long as you agree that it is his right to have as many girlfriends as you want, it's not your business, you've agreed on that. So, but your only problem is when it gets caught and it goes public, then it becomes a morality issue. Well,
do you agree with that? Because yes, you've created the premise once again.
On my basis. No, I agree. This is where I agree. Yes. No,
so
no,
at least we will agree on that and end on this note.
to some extent, yes. But the man gets caught. If the man gets caught because of no fault of his, someone was set up. It's not his fault. He gets caught. You are saying he has a right to have a girlfriend. Okay, you haven't got a problem with that.
What has set up? What has set up? You people, you see, you are all over the place. You are all over. People are all over the place with various, sort of excuses. It's a setup. What if it's a setup? Does that justify that he has to do what he was doing?
Okay, let me come,
Mr. Bundu. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me comment, Mr. Kroma. Are you telling me that that lady went to that private room without a premeditated notion to do what she did? Is that what you're saying? That she went to the room with Mr. Bundu without a premeditated thought of to do what she did? Is that what you're saying?
It is possible. That's not what I'm saying, but that is possible. And why are you bringing? Why are you bringing? Okay, let me say yes. Let me say yes. She went in there with a premeditated notion. You see, you guys are trying to develop all sides of the stories to mitigate or vindicate, the
no.
Okay, Mr. Bundu, let me agree with you that the lady went in there with a mitigated, a premeditated notion to go and set up or do what she did. What has that got to do with what happened? Or how does that excuse the speaker? Let me hear that. No. Let me hear this read only.
Okay, the argument is this. You have accepted the premise that the man is entitled to have, you said it's not your business, yeah? How many girlfriends he has, yeah? That you've accepted that he's entitled to have as many girlfriends as he wants. Your problem is him getting caught in public, okay? That's your problem. Now, I put it to you that if the man is caught because of someone else's nefarious, covert, vindictive intention, how can he blame him? That's my point. Let's say the lady goes into the room with a premeditated intention and determination to humiliate him. That's the only reason why she went in there. Okay? She went in there prepared to do it.
And the Speaker of the House allowed this person who is not supposed to be there, who is not a married person, here to the Speaker, went in there.
Mr. Kroma, like you said yourself, that's a betrayal of trust. He trusted her.
Which I agree with, Mr. Bundu. It's a betrayal of trust, but that's between them. Where I come in the public forum, and this is the difference. This is the difference. Where I come in, where I have got the audacity and the mindset to discuss this publicly, because it affects me, because this is the Speaker of my house.
Okay, that's
this is the thing.
So now
that was private between them.
Let me make a final point so others can speak. Let's be fair, democratic, right? In as much as you said that Mr. Bundu has a right to have as many girlfriends as he wants, as long as that does not infringe on the execution of his duties, we accept that. And as long as you're saying that it is right to do so without consulting the public, because that is private life. Since you said that your problem with this situation is him being caught, and once he's caught and out there in the public domain, it becomes a national issue and a scandal. And because of that,
exactly. Thank you. And I think we will end. I think we will end on that note, Bashiru, because you've encapsulated my entire argument with that one line. But this is what it is. So we disagree to agree that yes, he's entitled to his privacy until the privacy is compromised. And the reason why I'm deliberating on this is because that privacy has been breached and is outside, and this man is the Speaker of my Parliament. I have to go, Mr. Bashiru. I enjoyed the debate. One last statement. Mr. Francis, send your invitation right now, because right after this point, I'm going to call you in.
The man has a right to his privacy. The man has a right to privacy. That privacy has been breached through the very unscrupulous act of someone he trusted. I cannot blame him for that. Okay? I cannot blame him for trusting someone who then turns out to be someone that should not be trusted. I cannot blame him for that. And on that basis, I therefore cannot ask him to resign. He has done nothing wrong. He was caught you know, in his private life. Okay, conducting his private life. Yeah, that is it. He did nothing wrong, and because you yourself has accepted, you've accepted that he did nothing wrong. Your only point is he got caught. Getting caught is not a crime, and on the basis of that, he should not resign. But if he wants to resign for personal reasons, fine. But it is no one should call for his resignation on the basis of what the video offers. Thank you.
Okay, we will end on that high note, Mr. Bundu. You had all the time, you know, here to make your case, and you make your case brilliantly. Thank you so much for that contribution. I really appreciate your first time on the show. We disagree to agree. But
and also, I want to commend you. I want to commend you. I know, irrespective of our disagreement, you are a very and people who are saying you should not be airing such topics live in the dark ages. To be honest, yeah, you are a brilliant, and a modern progressive presenter. I think who the nation should be looking forward to. Thank you very much.
Oh, dear. Thank you so much, my brother. When you said they live in the dark ages and your light went up, I thought you live in the dark ages as well. But you are a brilliant brother, a real progressive. Thank you for this conversation. I really wanted you on, and you came and you did it. Thank you so much for your endorsement as well. And good night, my brother. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. Yeah. Abdul Ba, how could one man take all the time? Come on, Abdul Ba, send me an invitation so I can invite you. The brother was making a brilliant point and was trying to land, and I keep interrupting him, you know, but finally he's landed, and the line is open. Send me an invitation. Sister Frances, where are you? Please, please, Sister Frances, I want to give you the last word on this program tonight. Send me your invitation so I can hear you. Send me your invitation. For those of you who are just joining the channel now, that's why it's difficult to end the program. When you're about to wrap up and people are signing on at different times, wonderful, isn't it? But we are talking a man who makes the decisions on what happens in Parliament, on the rules of the House, and he's got many, many powers, the Speaker of the House. He maintains people having a fracas, a disruption, or just major disturbance in the House. Suddenly, you know, you have got so many people. Mr. Abdul Ba, you have to wait a little bit. I've kept the sister, and we want to hear the voice of the women. Sister Frances, I've sent you an invite. I hope this works. Yeah, I've sent you an invite, Sister Frances. Pick up the invite, Sister Frances. We need you on the show. The voice of women must be heard. It's showing me that it's difficult to get you on, but I keep trying. Yeah, Sister Frances, what you need to do probably is to adjust your phone in a vertical way. I don't know which position it's in now, but try it another way around, okay? So if it were vertical, make it horizontal. If it was horizontal, try it vertically, please. But I need to get you on. Arun Pape, don't go away. Mr. John Blah, I'm going to hear you. I don't care how long this program lasts. It's going to end on these 4 people. Med Roshan, please stay where you are. Abdul Ba, John Blah, Arun Pape, please stay where you guys are. Sister Frances, I've lost you again. I don't know why I can't get you. Let me get Brother Abdul back. Okay, Sister Frances is back. Let me see if I can get her. Really need to get a sister. Sister Frances, what's going on? What's going on? What is going on, Sister Frances? Come on, work. We need you on the, we need you here. We need you here, please. We need to hear a contribution from a lady. We had one earlier. Sister Frances, for some reason, is not accepting you. And what a shame. Let me try one last time. No. All right, let me try someone else. We're quickly running out of time. Brother Ba, let's see if we can get you. No answer from live. What's going on? Arun Pape? All right, Arun Pape is coming on, ladies and gentlemen. Arun Pape. Yeah, we are talking about the video which is making the rounds on social media about the Speaker of the House dividing opinions right across the country and even internationally, as you have seen. There are people who disagree that we should not have this debate. It's unbelievable that the 21st century people will say that. I've got a brother on the line, and I believe this is his first time. You already know what the debate is all about, Mr. Arun Pape. And again, for the benefit of those watching, if you can introduce yourself, and then the floor is all yours. While I go and get my charger, you can fire all the way, please. Arun, did you get me? Arun, there's no voice, there's no audio, so maybe you need to retune. Yeah, maybe take off your, put it on speaker or whatever. I don't know what's going on. There is no audio. You need to adjust it. There's no audio. I need my charger.
Prince? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, Prince? It's the phone.
Yeah, I don't know. No, you are live now. I can hear your voice. I'm just trying to get my charger. So make your points, please, yeah?
Yes, Mr. Koroma. How are you, sir?
Yeah. I'm very well, my brother. You are live now. We can hear you. I'm just trying to find my charger. My battery is running low. So go ahead and make your point. We are with you. You are live.
Long time. I've been yearning to be on this platform. I would like to give you kudos for your efforts.
Yes,
you've been trying.
Yes,
trying to bring the society around. You have no doubt you're a man of credibility, a man of integrity. Going further, if I know, good evening, family. This is an issue we don't come up so much about this. We noble man, the man of the states, who Speaker of the House. People then go might portray me for be a partisan or whatsoever, being an APCA, which I not going me identity for. To my own perception, the way I look at things with the Dr Abass Bundu saga, I watch her in three folds. Right. One, the man in self-esteem, integrity, the person of trust he hold. Two, in his own family. People that while so at the real Prince.
No, you okay, go on.
Okay. Three, people then who might say that point is not relevant, but relevant. The age difference between the man, the Peking, the vulnerability we implies. Okay, now let's look at the man in integrity and himself. The man like a command to the
Papi Arun, you need for either
they get you.
cut down because you watch the program live as well, so they interfere with the loop. You watch the program live and you close to the item, so they interfere. Yeah, go on, talk.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, please.
So I'll just use the same device because I'm just to use. I didn't job.
Okay, that's cool. Go on, please.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, live and clear, yeah.
You okay now?
Yeah, you're clear, you're loud. Go on, please.
Okay, so the man, looking at the man in self-esteem and in integrity, in a third in command.
Yeah.
Like a role model where we imitate. If we feature picking them, then get right.
Yeah, Poppy seemed for the girl a little bit of a technical issue within gadgets. Are they on speaker? Are they on speaker?
Are they on speaker? Probably that's why.
Yeah, cut the speaker off. Cut the speaker off and let's talk.
I'll try for you. Okay.
Yeah, now because the speaker, I believe that the speaker they also they interfere. So cut the speaker off, pull them on speaker, and then you can continue. Go on. Oh, we don't lose you back. Now the earpiece, now you need for pull, Poppy. You need for pull the earpiece come up on the phone. Pull the earpiece all together, come up on the phone, and just use the phone and talk and see. All right, Poppy, they get some difficulties. We really, no, not hearing you at all. No sound. No sound. There is no sound, Poppy, no sound. So Poppy, they get some difficulties. Let's see whether I go. Yeah, you come on briefly. We don't lost you again. We need to make progress. Can somebody else send an invite, please, so we can listen quickly and then see whether we can get to the next person. Poppy seem for the get problem. Abdul Ba, Med Roshan, John Blah, if you're still interested in making a contribution, please send me an invite now while the brother try for sort in gadgets out. Yeah. Don't feel bad and unable to forget my sister, even though she made several attempts. Okay, let me see who's here. Let's see a few people who want to contribute. Abdul Balawi. Abdul Ba, Med Roshan, Stride Med Roshan. No way. Mohamed Alaji Conte. Stride Mohamed Alaji Conte. Why? I invite you all three, but none of them seems to be accepting it. So there seems to be a problem right there. On your side, not from my side. Not from my side, from your side. Right? Med Roshan. Yeah. Med Roshan is not going through. Abdul Ba. All right. Let's get some Abdul Ba. Abdul Ba seems to pick up. So we are talking about the issue concerning the Speaker of the House of Parliament, who allegedly was found in a compromising position. Few people are not corroborate the tape. We have a brother right now who will just introduce himself. Brother, without much ado, you know the subject matter, and this now your very first time, and I'm really happy for see your first time and making a contribution to the program. Welcome to the den, and now if you can identify yourself, the floor is all yours, sir.
Yeah, good evening from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Abdul Muhammad Ba.
Wow,
I'm still here.
From Atlanta, Georgia. Hi, Atlanta.
Yeah. Good for joining this program. And really, I just want to be brief because I see a lot of people and really one person, another one take all of your time.
No worries.
One thing I want to make clear, I want to we really authenticate the video if the video is real, and if the video is factual and it's real, then I won. And we want to know the location. If that happens, now the honorable speaker in house. If not in house, in private residence, that's different. But if that video happen, now girlfriend in house, or that video is one, if the video is real. Two, if the video happened like girlfriend in us, legally, the honorable speaker no gets problem. But morally, the honorable speaker has a problem. Because what would they try to establish here? These are elected officials. And this is the third in command in Sierra Leone. And he's the honorable speaker of our own parliament. The parliament of Sierra Leone are the highest decision-making body. These are people charge. These are the posts where they preside over with lawmakers.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. Immorality, well, by virtue of socializing, but whoever they tell me say, immorality is not to crime. Both are the holy books, and I don't know where they come from, but I just think say it's not right, and that's not leave us as a people, as a nation, make we proud of we elected officials, because these are role models. That's why we call them honorable members. Honorable members, they are honorable both in and out of the walls of parliament. And guess what? These people don't have private lives. These people are elected officers. They serve us. So for let's say, oh yeah, if the distinction is, if it happened that in resident, somebody female now in resident, then somebody don't infringe into your human right, and that is wrong. If it happens, say, now in wealth, somebody just pop into them and set up a camera, it is wrong. But if he step out of a matrimonial home, I suppose, to somebody else with a girlfriend, and anything commodity, then he has to take the high ground and take responsibility of it.
Yeah.
Because that is morally just wrong.
Yeah.
We don't want for that we politicize all these issues about who set them up, who don't set them up. It's incumbent upon every human being for take control of your life and for make sure so you guide yourself. Politics, whichever part of the world politics it's just like that, not just a straightforward line where they follow. This can happen. I will not want to blame SLPP or APC because of the immoral act of somebody. You got to come and hold yourself responsible. And then by then time, if you don't issue a statement to the nation and apologize to the nation, even if, okay, let's say it's up to Parliament, for let Parliament able to get a quorum for say with the impeachment, but it illegally right? No, illegally wrong. I don't see the law where will tell us illegally wrong, but morally, yes, it's not right. But like we said, these are the things where people are going for be start for own up. Come out and apologize to the nation, say it's unfortunate, you take responsibility of it, you will go back or you will go to counseling, you will not repeat that thing again. You will hold yourself responsible. But for the moral perspective, you appeal to whoever, to the people of Sierra Leone, to the nation, say this is wrong. But for let people that begin play damage control over this, I don't want to take too much time here, but I mean, Mr. Koroma, that's just my take.
Dana, if the tape will have been authenticated and the location of where allegedly this thing happened had been proven, then obviously the speaker should own up, come out to the public instead of wasting time and make this so easier the pass and make the rounds, apologize, and let we move forward, because we need to reconcile the issue if this is all true.
Right. Yeah.
So,
because
go on, please. Go on.
No, I do it.
Now, what everyone say, in your opinion, do you think that this issue is a debatable issue? And I ask the question with no degree of cynicism or sarcasm, but some people out there on an issue where me believe say is newsworthy, is worth deliberating, is worth claiming the attention of every decent Sierra Leonean. And we discuss and like how we discuss and so, not in a denigrating way, but because somehow we affect we as a people. Do you think that this story worth debating?
Well, Mr. Kroma, if we don't debate things like this, then what again are we talking about as a nation?
Thank you.
If we not come, we not say just for all we leaders are responsible now wait and thief money in our bank. No, we can equally hold them their morals responsible. Yep. If, like I said, at the lady prem, if actually the video authentic and actually the scene not in us now girlfriend in us, then we need to hold these people accountable and responsible, because guess what, you are the honorable speaker of parliament for Sierra Leone. When you just step out there and go perform, it's the taxpayers' money for whatever we they do, the vice president, the speaker, the president, we are paying them day in day out. We are paying their security, we are paying their drivers. It's coming from the taxpayers' money. So nobody no go tell me it's not a moral argument. Now, a moral argument. But let us don't politicize the argument. That's my problem. Yeah. If we want to talk from a moral perspective, then let's hold it from a moral perspective. But don't politicize, oh, now SLPP set more because now Mendeman, oh, now APC. No, I don't want to listen to that. Yeah. I want for we people to begin own up to certain realities that this is wrong. No matter who did this, whether NGC, SLPP, APC, it is just wrong. I want to see an SLPP man who will stand and condemn an SLPP honorable member of parliament or whoever for say this is wrong. I want to see an APC man who will say, oh, even if I don't support SLPP, but what SLPP are doing, they are on the right track for the good of Sierra Leone. That is what I believe in. But for let anybody say this not a moral argument or this not a thing worth debating, I don't know opinions, but I don't know. I don't know. But Mr. Grover, thanks for adding me up. I not just one really for take everybody in time. I want everybody contribute. I want Mr. Fan listen to some people. So I may not have the best ideas. I may not know it all. But if I listen, I will get from other people. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, on that note, I want to say thank you very much, for appearing on the first time on this channel and making a contribution at the same time. And we all for aspire for do this on issues of national, we claim with national attention, especially this one. So I really want to congratulate you. And I also ask you, will you please let the people in America, Georgia, and the rest of the 50 or 51 more states know about this channel among your friends and just spread the good word. And please come again, Mr. Barr, to this channel. This Sunday, by the way, we get a very prominent lady where the U.S. House of Congress recognized a black lady, the British House of Commons recognized, the United Nations, all the arms they recognized, in person of Dr. Justina Mutale, where he issued one of them very thin where they talk about women empowerment, the abuse of women, and the rest of it, and also the Chinese invasion of Africa, and especially Salon. So we'll get all them talking there. On this Sunday, at about the same time, that's put the clock 3 hours back, that's when we'll start. So thank you so much for coming, my brother, and I applaud you. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bye-bye. So yeah, that was Mr. Abdul Bar making a contribution for the very first time from all the way Atlanta, Georgia, and we really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we spent far too much time on this. I think I got... I'm trying Mr. Med Roshan. Mr. Blah, after Mr. Med Roshan, you definitely will be next. Let's see if we can get Med Roshan or one of them. Let's interchange it and see whether it's going to work. Maybe Med Roshan this time is going to work. No, it doesn't seem so. Paying officials with... Let's try one more time, one last time, and see. Doesn't look like. Let's try Mr. Blah. Mr. Blah seems like it's going to work. Obviously, I'm very happy to have this number of people contributing to the channel tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, let me see what the time is. We are approaching 12 o'clock. In about 5 minutes' time, it will be midnight here. And tomorrow, 9 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, please don't forget to tune into this channel as we're going to have a lady who is spoken all over the globe, a black lady who is recognized as one of the most powerful black women in the United Kingdom, among the most powerful women, the first 100. She's among them. In the world, 360 most powerful women, she's recognized as one of them. She's spoken in various European capitals, Western capitals, if you like, and her calling is about empowerment of women and other political issues. She will be right here on this channel tomorrow, Dr. Justina Mutale. Mutale, M-U-T-A-L-E. To those of you who want to have an advanced knowledge of her, you can Google her. She's all over the place. Mr. Emerson Blah, for the first time on the Then and Now, you know the issue being discussed already, sir. And sure. You've got the floor. What do you want to say, sir? What's your position on this all-important discussion?
Well, when I see the video, then the first way I do, I ask me picking, a boy picking. I say, what it will be in response if you see the picture then day of me, social media. I say, no, daddy, it will never happen to you. It's an issue of morality. Yeah. You see, Dr. Abass Bundu, he owe an apology, and with all due respect, if like a man of integrity, and for resign from that position where they, you see, we entrust that position and a very high position that country they, you see.
Yep,
so you get to be careful. Then secondly, Dr. Abass Bundu, that a married man is supposed to respect his wife. How comes it they go expose himself to somebody else, minus his wife? You see, that is infidelity. You see, so this is an issue where they're supposed for debate, because we know most of the African leaders then take up for a taboo for resign from their position, but he must be forced to leave that place. It's not worthy to be that place. It should be a man of integrity. You see, that position where hold now people with integrity that they're supposed to do it. You see, but you don't sell integrity already. Would I get for respect them? Yeah. Briefly, this is my contribution.
Mr. Blah, that's a very powerful and short delivery. I want to say thank you very much for appearing on the channel the very first time. And the issue is so important that a man of your caliber will able to come out at this time of the night for contribute. That spells out how important an issue this is, and how much we for the talk about them, because we need for reconcile this issue so that we go find way not of witness and kind spectacular any longer. I applaud you and I appreciate that the first thing where you do, and that's a good example on the issue of morality, by asking your son, if you find me pictures, me video, and then compromising position there, what will you think of me? Of course, in a respectable fashion, he declined by saying, no, it can't be you. Because again, because of high moral standard, how we see you, it cannot even contemplate seeing you in that kind of position. But again, Mr. Blah, thank you so much, sir. And I hope to see more of you on this channel in the days and weeks and months and years to come, God willing.
Will do.
Yes, Sister Esther, you want to contribute? Sister Esther Talker, I very much want to hear from the woman them. Send me an invitation and I will send you an invite for let you come in quickly. Probably we'll go end the program on you because I need for end now. It's almost 12 o'clock. And as soon as I know, apart from this, you've got another job to go and do. And tomorrow will be another job in about 5 minutes time. Let me see if I've got Sister Esther. Esther Talker, send me an invite and I go. Sister Esther Talker, we need for you from the woman them. Yeah. What thing we now want to encourage in this forum now, people and they talk about Esther Talker, if you hear me, you need for send an invite to me in a different system that they use. Because this they bring you can live. So it's not about the telephone call. Look down at your gadget where you use. You go see something for send an invite. Hi Abu, how you the do, bo? Sister Frances Fode, come on, I need to get you on. Oh, finally, I've got her. Thank you so much. I've got Sister Frances. Let's make sure that she appears. So, I mean, Brother Jabi, how you doing? Vandy, some of you don't love Sierra Leone. Okay. The platform, it really want people and they exchange ideas, which is good for democratic sake. So, Sister Frances, I don't send you the invites now for accept them. I see that it's adding you, but you need to accept the invite, okay? We really need for hearing from you. Sister Esther Talker, if you get me loud, pardon me, loud and clear, if you get me loud and clear, please also send me an invite. I can see your message for please call. But this is not about calling. The system what they use today, it's not about calling. Now invite, now you send. Sister Frances, I see the thing they try for add you. I don't know why they waste time. You need for accept. Because when you send me the request, I don't accept them and send them back to you. So you need for accept so you were able for can live. I really want to hear your position and few women there. We don't lost Sister Frances again. Let's see if we're able. Okay, we'll get Esther Talker, another lady, another strong lady. Let's see whether we're able to forget them. Sister Esther, they try for you. They try for send invitation to you. And not seem for the go. You need for twist your phone the other way. Whatever position it is now, twist on the other way. If it is vertical, put on horizontal. If it is horizontal, put on vertical. Okay? Then I will try you again. I will keep the try you because we really want to hear from the woman them. Yeah? Sister Esther, you get me conversation?
You have accepted many times. So there's a strong conversation going on in the background. Brother Khalid, why hear from you as well? I don't be no say you day on here. I just see you. Sister Esther, you need to adjust your phone. If you day, okay, we get baby Bundu. I go accept baby. I go send request for baby Bundu. That's a woman. We hear from the ladies. Medroshan, I go call you later. Baby Bundu also they send you requests. Why all this one they not they go?
Okay, baby Bundu seem for the come on. Let's hope we get this baby Bundu. We hear another side from another woman. Very unfortunate. I'm feeling so terrible that I cannot get Sister Frances Fodi. The reason why I feel terrible about this because we had so many conversations in the background in the last couple of days, even down to this evening before coming in studios for shoot this tape. We talk and in contribution for be valuable coming from another side and from a woman for that matter. I keep the try for Adam. It's not Dr. Bundu type make. Yeah, see, baby Bundu, I try for Ad, you accept the invitation. It's showing me that you are trying to accept the invitation. You need to accept the invitation. I need to wrap up this video and really need for wrap up. So I will just hear it from the next few callers for the next 2-3 minutes, a caller each. We've said enough on the issue and it turned out to be very, very interesting. Julia Pony. Juju, how you doing? Long time, my sister. I hope all is well. I haven't spoken for a while. This is what I'm doing now. So if you can spread the message to the people back in the States there and your other contacts.
And George, we are soon. Okay. Brother Ibrahim B. Kamara, how are you, sir? Welcome very much to the program. Suddenly, I've got 5 people asking to be added. Brother Khalid, let me try Esther. Why, Esther, I'm not getting you? What's going on? I'm going to try Brother Khalid. No, it's not accepting. Let me try Khalid Kamara. Let me see if it's going to work. Why is it?
Okay. Well, we've got somebody adding again. I hope this works. I wonder why is the system tired? You just need 3-4 minutes of contribution from these people so that we get everybody saying something. Brother Khalid, you need to accept the invitation. I've just sent it to you. You sent me yours. I've sent it back to you, so you need to accept so we can get you live. We're discussing the issue of the Speaker of the House of the Parliament of the Republic of Sierra Leone, in which allegedly everything we say here is if but, hypothesis, theories, premises, deducing, adducing on whether if this indeed is true, what are the ramifications in many respects. In this regard, we've said it enough, and I'm sure Brother Khalid Kamara, who we've just had live on tape now, knows exactly what the subject matter is. Brother Khalid Kamara, I want to welcome you to the program, and I'm very much happy to have you for the first time live. I know you've attended this program before, but for the first time live on such a very important topic. What have you got to say, sir? What's your contribution? The floor is all yours.
Good evening, everyone, or good morning. I don't know which part of the world you are. Thanks for having me, Mr. Prince. My concern here is many speakers have just spoken about morality, and I am just in that position, surely just trying to emphasize on that because integrity matters. And what I believe in is morality should be part of development. If we think of developing our country, our leaders are our role models. That's one thing we should know. Every leader has got followers. And what you practice and what you preach is what people practice. If I had to ask this question now, what is Dr. Abass Bundu preaching to his followers with regards to his activities that he's involved in at the moment? I'm really concerned about it because there are many people here who are trying to defend morality in the aspects of them seeing it like it's a personal issue. But what I believe in, this has nothing to do with personal issues. It has to do with a statesman, a senior citizen,
statesman,
whom we are all interested in listening to, who has got.
All right. It seems like there's a glitch there on the side of Brother Khalid. We'll keep him there. Probably he will regain it. Yes, Sister Frances, I've taken note of your proposition, which is there should be a part 2 and part 3. And I'm sure there's going to be a part 2 because this issue is going to take a different turn. Remember that this is just the weekend. And by Monday, Tuesday, we're going to hear differently. Brother Khalid, you're back. Okay, yeah?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. What I'm trying to ask here, people that are defending Dr. Abass Bundu, that what he's done is something personal. And we
I'm going to pause you there quickly if you don't mind. There's somebody concerned on the chat in the chat room who wants to see your face.
Oh yeah, okay.
There you go. Sister Frances, have you seen him now? That's Brother Khalid. Go on, please.
Frances, this is Khalid, yeah? This is Khalid. Of course, we've been spoken so long a while. What I'm trying to say here, this is an issue of Sierra Leoneans having a leader, a senior citizen, somebody that has got so many followers. And what we believe in, what they preach, is what their followers are practicing. So my question is, if people are here defending, neglecting morality just to defend Dr. Abass Bundu, are these people really concerned about the development of that nation whereby this man has got so many millions of followers? I'm asking this question to people who are interested, or Mr. Prince, you can help with it. Because this got me annoyed. I'm seeing a situation where a country is no longer in the heart of the people. We are seeing people here. We see the lady, the first lady, she's now preaching about girl child and how we should protect them from sexual harassment, from all these kind of things. And here we are, we have a nation that is providing facilities. I mean, preventing people from going to beaches, saying that, okay, when they arrive there at night or whatsoever, they are not protected, and especially to ladies. So if Dr. Abass Bundu is doing short things, I believe as Sierra Leoneans, if we are patriotic enough, if we are nationalistic enough, Abass Bundu deserves to come out there and plead to the nation. He can be forgiven. If only he does, and he intends to preach this nationwide that he's done something wrong and it's unacceptable. As we've had now, the lady's gone. Her future is shattered.
Yeah. Okay. 1 or 2, 3 key points that Brother Khalid just made that I agree with in its entirety, and undoubtedly is Dr. Abass Bundu is a statesman. Not only a statesman, but a senior statesman. Number 3 most powerful man in the country. The issue of morality here is very powerful and strong. As leaders, they would like to espouse principles of morality, good conduct, uprightness, and the rest of it. And I'm sure no one on this panel, on this forum, as we speak right now, will disagree with that. So the argument the other way around, I'm trying to figure out what is it. Do we agree that there's an issue of morality here? Are we condoning immorality, infidelity, like it's a girlfriend and the issue is compromise? Like I said earlier on with a previous speaker about privacy. Well, I will agree that people have got their privacy until it becomes unprivate. And people of that standard, as that of the speaker, are held to different levels. And Brother Khalid has just made that point. And I'll continue to make that point. Now, after this will have been, made available, like proven, like indeed this is it, because the issue of apology, whether it is true, then that's what exactly Dr. Bundu needs to do, because that shows his infallibility, his humanity, the human side of him, just like what that's people are saying. Yes, exactly. That shows, how human he is. Go on, please.
Yeah, exactly. He just need to apologize. Then he continue with his status, and he will serve as an ambassador. He will serve as an ambassador because he's a victim and he knows what is. Mr. Prince, thank you very much. I wouldn't like to.
No worries at all. There's a little bit of a glitch on your side, but I think your point is well made and it's been heard by the forum. It's obviously, we've got very active people on the system.
So, Mr.
Yeah.
Prince,
Yes,
we share the same concern. My concern here is all about morality and what you teach is out there. So for me, just like you are buttressing, Dr. Abass Bundu, all he needs is for him to just apologize. And he continues with his role. He could serve as an ambassador because at least he's a victim at the moment. I can't say more than this now because it's true.
If it's true, if the tips are proven to be authentic, and for now,
exactly.
Yeah. As well. So until then, we say ... But the idea is on the basis of what we are seeing, hearing, and thinking, then of course, this man should be held to higher standard. His life is not private, it's public. It should be scrutinized. That's why you accepted the oath of office.
There is no personal
and about it as people try to make it. That's why I agreed with one of the earlier speaker. If you want to make emphasis on the basis of privacy, yes, all human beings are entitled to privacy, but these people are held to a different standard. Right. Yes, their issues can be private, but when issues of that nature comes outside, it's no longer private, and we will hold them absolutely responsible for those actions. And if it is true, he needs to own up, put his hands up, and apologize to the nation for such a disgraceful act. And that's my position. This does not in any way mean that I'm supporting this.
Mr. Prince, let me just end up my statement because there are others waiting on you. What I'm trying to advise everybody here, the adults as we are, if really we mean to be patriotic citizens, I'm advising everybody, change of attitude is the way out. We can't be partisans. That's understandable. We are biased. We are human beings. It's understandable. But when it gets to do with national issues, please, let's just prioritize Sierra Leone. This is a situation whereby we are exposing our children to these politicians who can do everything to just get them off track. And now the lady is gone as we shattered.
Okay.
So please, I'm advising everybody here, let us just respect morality and integrity matters with what you are saying now. We are watching people. We see what people are doing outside there. And whatever somebody is uttering out here can be assessed when you are not around. So people, let's be careful. Let's be mindful with what we say and do. So Mr. Prince, thanks so much for having me. I can't say more than this.
No worries.
So,
no worries at all, sir. No worries at all. It's a great pleasure having you on, and I appreciate your contribution. And I think the points that you make are salient enough. They appeal, here to the general sense of the Sierra Leonean populace. We might disagree to agree, but we are one people, and your appeal for us to come together to have a sense of unity is very important. Brother Khalid, thank you so much, and good night.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, then. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost wrapping up. Sister Esther, I'm asked to try you again. Send your invite again so we can send you the invitation. Sister Esther Talker, send your invite again so we can send you an invitation. Okay? The chat room in the meantime is really hot. People are exchanging their views, which is healthy by many respects. This is what we should be doing as a people, disagreeing to agree, making the points, and the rest of it. I want to hear from Sister Esther Talker if possible. I've been told to send you an invite. And what you need to do, send me your application and I will accept and resend to you. I need to wrap up this program like I was saying. Sister Esther, are you there? Esther Talker, are you there? Send me your invite. Let's see. They're coming in folds. Yeah. They're coming in full. Seem finally we'll have Sister Esther. That was Brother Khalid Saeed making a point there, which was a very brilliant point that I really, really do appreciate. And I'm sure the audience here does appreciate that. We disagree to agree, but by virtue of as a people, we do have a common denominator. Here now we've got another beautiful sister, Sister Esther Talker. Of course, there's no need to go on setting up the premise of the discussion, which has long been made and continue to be made. The point I'm trying to make is you understand waiting at the situation, waiting they discuss. And as a first timer at the program, I want to say a big welcome to the dinner now. And please make your point. Introduce yourself to the audience and then make your point, please.
Good morning, audience. Mina Esther Talker, Deputy Welfare UK and I branch. My position tonight about Dr. Abass Bundu, who is the Speaker of Parliament. A very, very clear as a woman perspective. I don't follow up since was it yesterday about waiting they go on when they talk all my they give your own view about waiting happen. The point here about immorality. How would you say it's immorality? First, immorality is a bad thing, yes. There is a lot of times about immorality. But in this case, Dr. Abass Bundu is a well-respectable man. Any good way Mr. Prince give woman a chance for give your own view. All man will be say be saints. God says, so now the worst possible. You first send it to the stone. It be the worst case scenario now because Dr. Abass Bundu now the third gentleman of the state. Me, a good for way you hear it from me because me na APC, because you know, they say, oh, people are APC now they don't do so, they don't do so. It not come in that aspect. Immorality on Dr. Abass Bundu, this na invasion of in private life. This na in girlfriend as so if the case may be. Woman then can be vicious and I believe say they therefore put a lot to this because it don't happen on Victor for in your own case. Nothing was done. It don't come back to Dr. Abass Bundu. Then therefore do something because even your house girl can go, your house boy can go, it go snap you. Whatever with the woman then say, who self can scared. You can go get affair with your boyfriend go snap you, go put you publicly. What's in the country they become? It's very unfair. Why this big issue they come about Dr. Abass Bundu, immorality, you don't go lay down and you get the time the thing somehow. I don't support them. You get grand picking them, you get wealth, you get in life, you get people who they respect in the community. But now not take this thing, say, oh, you get for resign because of that. Dr. Abass Bundu not go tell the girl, say, come on, can't snap me, go put me in the media. The girl was vicious because she wants money. And it's understandable, most of these young lady them, then they look, say, you know, it's enough, you know, tell me, say, if not your boyfriend, not be they do you good. Why you for go snap and go put on the media? Why you go expose them? I think the immorality not got for do with Dr. Abass Bundu, got for do with the girl we put on. Now me don't take down the Mr. Prince. I not support and say yes, he right for a Speaker of House Parliament for go do him, but he gets in rights for doing your own private thing. Dr. Abass Bundu not say, oh, I don't disrespect my position as a Speaker of Parliament. Go snap me, picking go snap me naked one. Go put out in the public. No, it was beyond him. It was definitely beyond him. I don't mind what people then go say, go argue, me na APC. Now, my own point is what me they say. I'm proud to be an APC. I will always become an APC. But the fact is that I not support where other people and they go and say Dr. Abass Bundu, if I get sacked because of that, it's his private life. You know, commit this immorality before we use terms in the public. Let's understand. Take your dictionary and check the meaning of immorality. Dr. Abass Bundu not going to go work and naked in the parliament. No. It's in his coffins, in his bedroom. Now, woman grab his snapper, and if you be aware with the intelligence, that man a lawyer, he go don't know what they do. And I believe, say, me the advice Dr. Abass Bundu now say, now they look for that particular girl, they don't expose and don't, they take legal action against them. And how sure is this video real? We don't hear the facts from Dr. Bundu. So why are we taking this to become a very big issue? And the other thing, the way people get concerned, why few days after when Dr. Abass Bundu don't pass the bill that Parliament say, APC will be investigated. Then this video come up. It's a big question. Why are we pushing this issue? And they talk this and they make me point clear. I say, me na APC. So we get, is the eye is upon we. So me that believe, say, Lord, with the APC self, Lord will help for Lord will get this woman who bring account to question. And me on advice who I want to give the man then says, when I go for the search then Galia. Now we need to Dr. Abass Bundu, keep it so more of una. When then Galia go on a place, I want to skip them so then phone. Una all they talk now. Now we be Dr. Abass Bundu, don't be Victor 4 before. Now we don't be Dr. Abass Bundu. Una all listen now, una all not saying, so not ever happen to we. What's about with the woman? Then I go begin snap on naked one and put up. And I don't see some man not cause suicide because of that. Some man not become intimidated, don't become shame to their family. So my own point here is that, Prince, make we try for, now we get a law for anybody where they go video post or take post in details put them where you not authorized. That woman is a criminal act. So in another way, now criminal act against Dr. Bundu because you're not supposed for one. Dr. Bundu not come on at it say, oh, it's that one naked immorality. So no left na language are they against that language. It's his rights in the conference. He got rights for keep girlfriend in a man and also small bikini keep. You not go rape him. Now in girlfriend, he got rights for one. You know, say, oh, anybody get right for keep girlfriend. Even presidents go keep girlfriend. You know, go stop him. But the girl now get the immorality because you know supposed